16-year-old son is a late diagnosed deaf student. We did not find out he had severe hearing loss until he was 9 years old. He did not enter the deaf and hard of hearing program until mid-7th grade.
Our audience here, if you can read my lips.
There are people in this district who are not allies of the deaf community, and that has been made very clear to me in recent years.
And I really take to heart what you said about needing to be better allies.
Now, the community has lost trust in the district as a result of this.
This is not the time to turn away from this problem and what has happened to these students. Now is the time to fix these issues of safety and communication and develop an appropriate and fair educational atmosphere for these students that have so far been ignored.
There is every priority to keep ASL as an ongoing world language in the Burbank Unified School District. We've had a very difficult time replacing DHH teachers.
The concerns are valid because this is not just ASL classes to this community, and it's not just a language concern. It impacts the community in Burbank, the students, the parents, the educators, and beyond.
This is hard for all of you to hear. It was extremely difficult for me to learn this as a parent of a very vulnerable student. I'd like to try to correct this and keep these students safe. And the biggest thing is just acknowledge them, that they're there. Because right now, that is not happening.
The last thing that I would like to say is the deaf community is a marginalized group of folks. We are marginalized. There are deaf students that live, breathe, and function in this district where hearing students learn the language and the culture. And it has been beautiful, and it can continue to be beautiful. But those pieces of beauty are being stripped from this program as we speak. The position needs to continue to be posted. You can't just interview someone and say, oh, well, that applicant wasn't accepted, and then just leave it and close the door. You can't do that.
I am asking that there be some type of follow-up to the existing unacceptable conditions for the deaf students at Burbank High School. Full-time deaf and hard of hearing teacher, adequate interpreter coverage, safe school environment, which means students are hubbed in a classroom with a fully functional fire safety system, elevator access key to all who need it, which would be an aide or an appropriate employee accompanying the student, school support and acknowledgement of the deaf community on campus starting in September with Deaf Awareness Month, and rounding out the year with Deaf History Month in April.